Hey guys, I'm back again. Here's what I've done so far with my little deer. So we're back for the second part. I'm quite happy how it's turned out actually. So as you can see, I've done stem stitch around here. I just did that little catching stitch around there. I actually did in the brown just a little stem stitch around here and around the eyes, and a little catching stitch around here as well. Finished off this. I have started, like, this is I've stitched, so this is just stem stitch, not stem stitch, satin stitch going across, which is the same stitch as here. Really, it's just straight stitches really close together and they go around. So I don't think I'm going to do satin stitch in the eyes. I'm just going to do the white. Oh, I did a little bit of pink. I don't know if you can see that. Just in the mouth area. Where are we? Grab the thing, that little mouth area. I've done that there. Looks really cute. So hopefully you've done all your homework. Yeah, so just, you know, you can choose to leave it in just the pen that we got, the pigment pen, or you can stitch it in, and because it's a stitchery that I'm putting into a book, I'm going to, you know, do all the stitching. I may even go through this with a tiny little bit of, like, maybe some of this, just to highlight it in a bit of a darker colour. So I was thinking, do this that way. I've got all these little stitches here. Yeah, so I did a stem stitch, which is the same I used here, around the outside, and that sort of brings it out a little bit around the nose and that. But if you want, you can just do a back stitch, because it is quite fiddly and quite thick, what you have to get through. I'm wondering whether I do, I think I might do a little bit of a few different types of colours. Got my little painting that I did. Yeah, sort of a bit lighter here, and then, you know, darker patches. So I might start with this one. Use up the leftover bit that I had from sewing here. We just sort of, actually I might use this bit in down there just to go through here. So I'm going to grab another piece. So I sort of want it to be light, but not too light. And then add this sort of grey colour, and I may put some of this colour in there, I don't know. It's a bit of a contrasting colour, but I probably could even put some of that in there. That might even be better. Just a couple of dark bits here and there. We'll see. Okay. Oh, he's so cute. Really happy with how he's turned out. And then I'm just going to do a couple of little pink bits along here, and just a couple of things along the side there. So I hope you all did the homework and are now onto this part. It's like with anything, it's not hard, it's just a little bit time consuming doing all these lots of little stitches. So once again, I drew out some of these with one of these pens. You can do it with a pencil, it's up to you. So I might just do a couple of stab stitches here. Hopefully I'm not in my own shadow. Yeah, so it's the white. Yeah, do it that way. one thing about doing stitching in the kitchen here, I think it's probably a little bit closer, which is pretty good. So not too hard doing this one. Just adding a little bit of light, like the raccoon last week. Adding a little bit of life to it. Oop. I go a bit quiet when I'm busy stitching. I've got all my bits and pieces together to make the little tag too. It's very cute. Like I said, I bought this really gorgeous stamp set from one of my local shops, and it's so cute. So what I might do is I might stitch all these ones that I've drawn with this colour, and then I'm going to go back and next to some of the stitches that I've done, or even in the in-between pieces, with the darker colours, because it's not you know, it's fairly sparse what I've got there. So that's what I'm going to do. I love how he's turned out. He's so portrait. If you've watched my channel long enough, you know I'm always calling everything cute, but when they're babies, they are adorable. I love the babies. I did the baby bunny, and which other one did I do that was baby? The raccoon looked pretty young that I did, but I think that was just a normal one. I've got the next one I'm going to do is Hedgehog, and he looks pretty young too, but because they're so small they look pretty young anyway. Hedgehogs are so cute. They're just adorable. Can't have a woodland animal stitchery set without a hedgehog. So that will be my November one. And then in December, which is the last one, I've got this beautiful bird in a nest, and I'm not sure, I've already made one, and I've got I've dyed this really nice vintage doily in these beautiful colours. Still need to get the background for that one, but I've hand dyed the beautiful vintage lace, which we're going to be weaving through and creating a nest. That kit might be a little bit more expensive, maybe $35, because there's going to be a fair bit in it, because you get wool and hand dyed doily. That's for the December one. I might as well go end the year with a bang, eh? Most of them have been $30, but every now and again you get one that's just got that little bit more in there and a little bit more work. So it doesn't take long. Just get the basis of it. Yes, I can't believe this is, we're doing the October one and I'm already talking about the December block. So I've only got 2 more to go after this. It's gone pretty fast. And then next year, I'm still going to be doing stitching. I am going to do my seasonal collage of the month, which I used to do. So I'll still do stitching projects and bits and pieces, but that's sort of a bit like if you look on my playlists, I've got, you know, I do seasonal collages. So I'm going to be going back to doing that again because I found this gorgeous book when I went in my travels, and it was so pretty. I mean, I would probably still use some Edith Holden pieces in there, but it was in one of my hauls. You'll see it, but you'll see it when I start. I'll probably do, excuse me, a video of me doing, putting the journal together, and then I have the empty pages, and then I'm just going to do, so it's a sort of a bit of a mixed media thing, because I mean that's what I do. I love stitching, but I haven't done journally. Well, it's not really journally, it's more the journal's already made up, and each month I do a collage. I really enjoy cutting out different stuff, and sometimes I'll you know, do stenciling, or I'll use watercolour or whatever, so it's a real mixed media type of thing. And then of course I'll still do my slow stitching. I have plenty of patterns. I've had a lot of patterns this year, so I've got a fair bit of excess stock. I'll probably have a sale this month like I usually do on my store to so you can have Christmas gifts and stuff. I do it in October so that it can be sent out and be in time. Oh, it's so cute. So yeah, I think that's really nice. It's just a little bit subtle. I will go back in with some of this, I think, just in the little pieces, but then maybe I'll put some of that in there. I'm going to do, got this little bit of white, going to might as well use it up. I'll probably need to get more, but I'll use up. It's just too small to fiddle with. There we go. Something a little bigger. So, in order to finish the eye, I'm going to do, this is just going to be one stitch, and then I'm going to do a cup, like a double French knot probably. We'll see. So just go there and stitch down. Tell you what, you really do need it. There's a few layers because you got the original layer, then you've got his head, then you got that, and then you got that. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4 layers. So that's why some things you really got to push. So that's that. And then this bit here, just go sort of off to the side a little bit. And then we're going to do maybe double French knot. We'll see. Here we go. And then see if that's big enough. Good grief, it's plowing through porridge. Okay. Yeah, I think that's big enough. There we go. And we'll pull that through. Because it's embroidery thread, it definitely stands out that little bit more. Oh yeah, I think 2 is good. Okay, so stitch that off. Hopefully you guys are able to see this okay. Now, I've still got to probably in the month of January I'll be showing how I put the book together, or I'll just show you the finished thing. I don't know if any of you are going to be making this into a book, probably not, but it would make a beautiful quilted wall hanging, but you know, there's only so much space you've got in your house. Got so many quilts on the go. Got this one that's just behind me and I've almost finished. I'm just doing the actual quilting and everything's finished. I'm doing the flower sack, which I have turned into this the cutest, like a slow stitch the outside, and then I've put one in the middle, off to the side. Oh yeah, slow stitch the outside, and I've got like a little pot on there that says baking, and it's just really cute. So and that's going to be hanging on the wall just up there, next to my big slow stitch piece, which if you follow me on Instagram, I've got pictures of it on my Instagram. Okay, here we go. Oh, cute. So we'll finish that off. The second video sometimes doesn't take as long. We'll see how we go, because it's finishing off, because I do a lot of stuff in the background. So now we're going to do the highlight on his little nose. That makes a difference. And I think we're just going to do a straight stitch going across, and it's going to be quite a big long one, but we'll do it's like a long satin stitch, but make sure that they sit together nicely. Probably might need about 3 or 4. And then underneath that I'm going to put a little bit of brown, I think, because there is a bit of a brown bit underneath there. It'll help highlight that. That's it. Cute. It's like he's got a little band-aid. Yeah, it's just the little things that make the difference when it comes to stuff like this. Okay. I thought today I'm not going to pause or anything like that. It's going to fairly quick sewing, so a little bit of brown here, which I will just have one highlight stitch underneath the white. There we go. Okay, and then I'll bring it up to the camera and you can have a sticky. There we go. There you go. Okay. All that effort just for one stitch, but you know, like I said, little things make a big difference. Okay, make sure that it's not going anywhere because it is only one stitch. Okay, now I'm going to get out the pink. Bring it up. Here we go. Hopefully I'm not too close. Can you see that? Oop, there we go. There's the nose and the eyes and everything like that. It's so good. So, then got the pink. It's sort of a little bit darker than there, but that's what I wanted because you sort of, it's highlights. Like I say, a lot of little straight stitches in this lot. Yeah, that'll go. Okay. Now, I mean, if you're going to make your lot into a journal, you could probably, that's perfect actually up there, you could stitch, you know, Christmas journal, or I'm thinking, you know, you could probably even do some, like a little holly berry bush along the side here. So, nothing, you can have it all into your imagination, and if you do make them into a journal, I'd love to be able to see it. So we're just going to do a couple of little stitches along here, sort of a bit like, you know, those little veins that they have in their ear. The pink, only very small. Probably do 5. Don't want to have too many there. Another little one off to the side. And then near the thicker part of this ear, I'm probably going to go there's that, pretty basic. On a bit of an angle, going the opposite to what's there, sort of do a couple of little stitches, adding a little bit of colour. Even there. Probably the same distance as the actual ear bit. Maybe a little bit off. And then I might come back, do a few more here and there. Okay. I hope I'm not throwing this thing around everywhere and it's going all over the place. Okay. And maybe here. And I think maybe one more down below. A little one here. I think I might do one more there in the corner as well. Okay. Just adds a bit of interest in the ear. I think that one. There we go. Cute. Don't know if you can see that. And do the same on the other side, of course. So, yeah, quite like that. Well, you know what to do on that side, so you do it, the stitching is going that way, so you do it the opposite. So this stitching is sort of going this way and, you know, go along there. So, I'll finish that off behind camera, you know, get the drift of that. So I'm going to come back in with maybe a bit of darker red and do a few highlights here and there. Okay. Might do a couple of the darker ones here. Just put 2 together like that, and then go next to one of the other ones and sort of do a shorter one next to them. Skip that one, maybe go over to that one. Okay. Do a couple individually on their own. Sorry, moving around everywhere. I know. It's just having a bit of a play, figuring out where things are going to go. Now I might do a few more around here in the darker colour, because see these ones going here, they sort of look a little bit like an eyebrow, which is the kind of look I'm after, even though they're not. You know what I mean? There we go, that's what we're after. And maybe go up here next to that. There's a bit of a gap there. You can add some, and I'll put some on that lighter colour. So utilising what's already there as a guide, because I want to go over to the other side and do the eyebrow thing again. And there's a bit of a gap here, so I might do a couple, one there and a small one there, and then we're going to do that eyebrow, the eyebrow thing. Yep. How many did I put on there? 2. So there you go. Gives it a bit more, you know, a bit more dimension. Probably afford to go back through here and do a few more in the middle. There we go. And there's a bit of a space here, which I might put some as well. And I'll do it in that one and not the other 2, because we're trying to reduce them a little bit. I've got a bit of a spot here. And a little bit of a spot here. There, and then I'll do another one just there. So cute. Yeah, I don't know. You know what? I might even go in with a little bit of pink. Or even get, where is it? This is a bit of brown. I sort of want to have a couple of little brown spots like their cheeks, because it's a baby. Sometimes I do this with a little bit of lipstick. So it's a bit of a browny colour. There we go. And this is just a coal erase pencil, Tuscan red, which matches beautifully. You can use a watercolour pencil or whatever. And that might even look nice along here. Okay, it's cute. So, now I'll use up what I've got on there. How far are we? 29 minutes set. they're pretty much done. So there you go, guys. So I'm going to do more homework on doing that. I'll bring this up a little closer without being too close. And we're going to go along the side here. I don't know, it seems like I'm using the background as the colour, and then because mine's going to be in the journal, I mean, I might even do a little bit of stitchery along here, just do a stem stitch of a little tree or something like that, just to add a bit of colour. Okay, guys, well, thank you very much for participating and watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I just think he is absolutely adorable. So in the thumbnail, you'll actually see the finished the finished thing. So it'll all be done in it. Okay, guys. Well, I'll catch you in the next video, which is the tag, and I'll be recording straight after this. So, but won't air until a couple of days. Okay. Thanks for watching. Bye.